Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest is Brian Carson, the president and CEO of AHF Products. Brian, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you, Kemp?
I'm good. It's good to catch up with you. Congratulations on your new role with AHF Products. Real quick, I want to go through your resume. For those that don't know, though, AHF Product is the name of the company. It's the old Armstrong hardwood assets that were sold to AIP, and so we'll get into all that in a minute. You spent the last roughly 12 years at Mohawk, came in over there working with Monty Thornton as head of hard surfaces, then went to COO, and then president of Mohawk North America. Prior to that, though, you were up in Armstrong in Lancaster as the SVP of operations and manufacturing for 9 years. So you were in Lancaster, you went down to Kennesaw area, and now you're back in Lancaster, right?
We sure are, Kemp. I actually started 30 years ago in an Armstrong factory that made VCT and ran a number of the plants and ran the hardwood operations prior to leaving for Mohawk. So this is really where our family was raised. Our kids were raised here. So we're in the process of relocating back to Pennsylvania.
Okay. So your wife, Donna, she
Yes.
was down there with you in Georgia, and so y'all are house hunting and moving back to Lancaster. I think both of your daughters, too, are grown, so they're out of the house, and this won't impact them, other than maybe getting you closer.
Yeah, so I'm working and Donna's house hunting, so she's doing that piece right now.
So tell us a little bit about who AHF Products is.
Kemp, as you said, AHF Products is really the carve-out of the wood business. So brands like Bruce, Homer Wood, Capella, all the wood brands, and really the top brands in wood and all the manufacturing assets are getting carved out. And while the headquarters is going to remain in Lancaster, we are moving off-site to a campus that better fits our DNA, and we've selected that location, and we'll be moving over the next couple of months, and we're going to be investing the benefits into the factories to make better products, into our marketing, to breathe some more life into the brand, so a little bit more austere campus, and take the benefit and put it into something that benefits our customers.
Mm-hmm. I know you've been busy too. I mean, you haven't been there a week, and you've already named a COO. We ran that story just the other day. So you're putting your team together, aren't you?
Yes. Jeff Deed is our new CFO. Mm-hmm. Fantastic person, somebody with extensive wood business. And we're owned by American Industrial Partners, which is a private equity firm. And American Industrial Partners actually owns several different hardwood businesses.
Okay.
You know, they own a hardwood timber company. They own a cabinet company. In fact, they own the old Armstrong cabinet business and have a lot of experience in this area of hardwood. So this is their first hardwood flooring business. But operationally, it's a fantastic firm.
I'm glad you pointed out that AIP had bought Armstrong's cabinet business. That was back in 12, and so they've had experience taking some of Armstrong's businesses, and I think that transaction worked out well for them. So I guess they're thinking that they can do a similar, buy what Armstrong Flooring doesn't want anymore and position it as a new co, and then start with fresh slate, right?
I think that's exactly right. So they've done a fantastic job growing all of their hardwood businesses, the cabinet business, Northwest Hardwoods, by creating more value for their channel partners. And they see the same opportunity here in wood flooring, and I certainly see that opportunity, or I wouldn't be here.
Yeah. Well, that comes to my next question, and it's probably a little premature since you've only been there a week, but I'm just curious, what your plan was for structuring this new company for growth.
Like I said, we are a pure play business. So we're going to be disconnecting from the campus here, getting on our own site, our own systems. We're going to have a lean forward culture, out innovating and out executing to add more value to our channel partners. Kemp, wood is still the most aspirational product out there.
Right.
At the end of the day. And it's the product, you put it in your house, that is the single best investment in terms of resale value.
Right.
So there's a lot of reasons for people to want wood. Now, there's been a lot of other products come into the market. There's been less leadership in the hardwood category. And I see a unique opportunity for AHF Products with our manufacturing capabilities, our brands, our distribution, to really bring leadership back to this category, that when the music stops, this is the product that people want to put in their homes. They settle for other products. They want this product.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Brian, when I bought Floor Focus 14 years ago, when we started talking about the hardwood business, it was Armstrong and the Seven Dwarfs. I mean, you had a $700, $800 million business, and everybody else was lucky to be 100. So I know some of that shifted in the past. You're right when you say the industry, the category is looking for leadership, and you're planning to take that role, right?
Yeah, with our brands, our manufacturing capabilities, we're uniquely positioned to do that. And leaders lead, and we're going to do that.
Think it's feasible that real wood can compete against these look-alike products?
Who aspires for an imitation at the end of the day?
Okay.
People settle for that. It may be for durability or water or installation or what have you, but all those things are solvable and addressable. If you can solve the issues of why people don't want the real and genuine thing, then people are going to want the real and genuine thing. And, 20 years from now, people wanted wood floors. 10 years from now, they wanted it. Today, all the research says that's still what they aspire for. 10 years from now, that's going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's within our grasp with innovation to solve this, and we've got some ideas.
Okay. Real quick, just last question. I know it's called AHF Products, which I don't believe stands for anything, but it doesn't matter because I think you're going to move forward with some of the brands. I mean, I know you have to separate yourself from the Armstrong brand name, but you've got plenty in the satchel, don't you? You've got Bruce,
Capella, Homerwood, T. Morton. I mean, we have the strongest brands in the industry, and Bruce in particular. I mean, you just can't build a brand today that has that trade and consumer recognition. We can do more with that.
Yeah.
We can do more with sub-branding so all the channels can be profitable with the product. But we also have to have true innovations and real innovations like the new HydroPel that was just launched at Surfaces. Mm-hmm. I mean, what a cool product. And I would say that's just the first step. That's not the last step. And we aim to bring some excitement back to this category.
All right. We look forward to having you in the business. And we actually, I've said before, it's always nice to have, somebody focused in a category with some brand energy. So welcome back to your roots, actually, Brian. And it's great to catch up with you. Again, been talking to Brian Carson, the president and CEO of AHF Products. And you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.